Hello students, welcome to the online classes. Today we will do our chapter 6, that is square and square roots. Okay, so first of all, what are square, students? You know how to find out the square of a number. It means 1 raised to the power 2. This power 2 means square. Okay, so this is 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, like this. And when we have to find out the square, means what we have to do here, 1 square is given, so 1 square means we will write 1 2 times in multiplication. Okay, so 1 into 1 will be 1. It means 1 square is equals to 1. Similarly, we will find out 2 square. 2 square means 2 into 2, means whatever the number is, we have to multiply it twice, means with itself we have to multiply it. So 2 2s is 4, it means the square of 2 is 4. Similarly, 3 3s is 9, 4 square means 4 4s is 16, 5 square means 5 5s is 25, 6 square means 6 6 is 36, 7 square means 7 7s will be 49, 8 square means 8 8s will be 64, 9 square means 9 9s will be 81, 10 square means 10 10s will be 100. Okay, now here 11 square means 11 into 11, and 11 into 11 will be 121. Same, 12 square will be 144. When you will multiply 12 with 12, you will get 144. It means square of 12 is 144. Similarly, 13 square is 169, 14 square 196, 15 square 225, 16 square 256, 17 square 289. 17 square means 17 multiply 17, you will get this answer. Similarly, 18 square means 324, 19 square means 361, and 20 square is equals to 400. So students, these are the squares up to 20. Okay, you have to learn these. Okay, you must have learned the squares of the numbers up to 20. Okay, after that, how you can solve? You can solve. Suppose 21 square is given to you. You have to find out the square of 21. Then what you will do? You will multiply 21 with 21. You will get the answer. Similarly, suppose you have to find the square of 35. Then 35 into 35 will give you answer. Okay, there will be more methods in this chapter, but the simpler one is whatever is given to you and you have to do the square, you will multiply this number by itself and you will get the square. Okay, now some of the questions are given to us. What will be the unit digit of the squares? When we will do the square of these numbers, students, see 1234, this number is given to us. If you will do the square of this, it will be the very bigger number. But what we have to tell? We have to tell about the unit digit only, unit digit of the square. So what will be the unit digit here, students? Here we will learn about the unit place digit here. 1 square is 1. This is only one digit number, so 1 is the unit digit here. Similarly, 2 square is 4, so 4 is the unit digit here. 3 square means 9 is the unit digit. Now 4 square is 16, so what is the unit place digit here? Unit place digit is 6. Similarly, in 5 is the unit digit, 4 6 is the unit digit, 4 7 9, 8 4 9 1, and here 0 is the unit place digit. Okay, here also 1 4 6 9, these are the unit place digit. So students, if you will observe, then what we have to do, we will get to know about the unit place digit if we will do the square of 4. What is the unit place digit here? 4. Okay, so 4 square or 4 4s will be 16, and what is the unit place digit here? In 16, unit place digit is 6. It means what will be the unit digit of the square? So we will write that 6 will be the unit digit of the square. 6 will be the unit digit. Okay, similarly, you can tell about 799. What is the unit digit here? 9 is the unit digit. So we will do the square of 9. We are getting 81. So what is the unit digit here? 1 is the unit digit. So we will write that 1 will be the unit digit of the square. 1 will be the unit digit of the square. In these type of question, you need not to find the whole square. You can tell about the unit digit by solving the unit place only. Okay. Now next one is why these are not perfect squares. These two numbers are given to you and you have to tell why these are not perfect square. Okay. Students, here when you will observe 1 square is equals to 1 means unit place is 1. Here also 9 square is 81, unit place digit is 1. It means whenever here 19 square unit place digit is 1. Here in 11 1 is the unit place digit, so 1 is in the square also. It means the unit place digit will be 1 whenever the unit place digit of the number is either 1 or 9. Okay, unit place digit is 1 whenever the unit place digit of the square number is 1 or 9. Means whenever we are doing the square of number like 1 or 9 and we are doing it square, so what will be the unit place digit of square we will get 1 as the unit place digit of the square. This 1 and this is 1. Similarly 2 square is 4 and here 8 square is 64 means the unit place digit is 4. It means whenever there will be the unit place digit as 2 or 8. You can see here also it is 2 or 8. So what is the unit place digit? 4 is the unit place digit. So whenever we will do the square of the number where the unit place digit is 2 or 8, in the answer the unit place digit will be 4. Similarly, whenever the number will be 3 or 7, we will get 9 as the unit place digit. Whenever there will be 4 or 6, we will get 6 as our unit place digit, and whenever there will be 5, we will get 5 as our unit place digit. Okay, so what are the unit place digits of squares here? It is either 1, 4, 9, 6 or 5. Means 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. These are the unit place digits and 0 is also the digit, unit place digit. But for zeros there should be the pair of zeros. 400 there is pair of zeros means there are 2 zeros. 420 also there are the zeros are in pair means there are 2 zeros. Okay, so here the unit place is unit place digit is 7. Are we getting 7 in any of the number here? Unit place digit is 7 in this? No, because the unit place digit can be either 1, 4, 9 or 6. Okay, so here we will write that 7 cannot be the, why this is not a perfect square? Because 7 can't be the unit place digit of squares. Okay, 7 can't be the unit place digit of squares. What can be the unit place digits, students? Either 1, 4, 9, 6, 5. These can be the digits. Okay, why this can't be the perfect square? 2,22,000. Why this can't be the square? As I told you here, the zeros should be in pair, means they should be 2, 4, 6, 8 like this in number. Suppose here is 1 0, then in the square we will get 2 zeros. Suppose we are doing the square of 2 zeros. What we will get? Suppose there is 100. So what will be the answer? Here will be 4 zeros. It means the zeros are in pair. 2 and 2 means total 4 zeros. Suppose we are doing the square of 1000. So how many zeros we will be getting? We will be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. It means here also zeros are in even number, 6 zeros. But here the zeros are 3 only, means these are not in pairs or not in even number. So this can't be the perfect square. This number will not be the perfect square. So the reason will be when number of zeros are not even, it can't be a perfect square. It can't be a perfect square. Okay, for the perfect square the zeros should be in pairs. Now next one is square of which would be odd numbers. here these numbers are given to us. We have to tell that square of which would be odd. Okay, so students, here when you will observe it is odd number, we are getting unit place digit as odd. 1 and 1 are odd. 2 is even, so we are getting 4 as the square, it means both are even. Here 3 is odd, we are getting 9 as its square, means both are odd. 4 is even, so 6 is even also. 5 is odd, 5 is odd. 6 is even, 6 is even. It means we can summarize that whenever the unit place digit will be odd, its square will also be odd, and if the unit place digit is even, its square will also be even. Okay, so here as the unit place digit is odd, unit place digit is odd. Okay, so their squares will also be odd. Unit place digit is odd, so square will also be odd. Okay, this will be the reason. Now here 4 is even, so its square will be even. Square will be even as the unit place digit is even, so square will be even. Okay, now next one is how many numbers lie between the squares of. Here 25 and 26 are given to us. We have to tell how many numbers lie between the squares of. Suppose we will do the square of 25 and we will do the square of 26. Then we will subtract them to get how many numbers lies between them. Suppose here we have to find out how many numbers lies between the square of 1 and 2. So square of 1 is 1 and square of 2 is 4. So 4 minus 1 will be 3. It means 3 numbers are lying between the square of 1 and 2. But here the question is given to us 25 and 26. So in this you will do the square of 26, then you will do the square of 25, and then you will subtract and get the answer. But here is the shortcut. What is the shortcut, students? Whatever the smaller number between these two, here 25 and 26 is given, smaller is 25. So we will take 25 here and we will do the double of the smaller number. Double means we will multiply 2. So 2 multiplied by 25 will be 50. So we can say that 50 is the, how many numbers lies between square of 25 and 26? 50 numbers will lie between the squares of 25 and 26. Okay. So students, now our next question is find the square of the numbers. Students, 32 is given to you. If you have to find the square of 32, what you will do? You will do the multiplication of 32 and 32 and then you will get the answer. But here it is given that find the square of numbers without actual multiplication. Means you can't use this method. So what we will do here, students, here 32 is given to us. We have to do the square of 32. So we will write 32 as 30 plus 2. Okay, 32 can be written as 30 plus 2. Okay, and as we have to do the square of 32, we have to do the square of 32. So we will mark here also 32. Now you know that here 30 plus 2 and whole square is given to us. So how you will find it? Here 30 plus 2 can be written, 30 plus 2 whole square can be written as 30 plus 2 and then again 30 plus 2. Students, you know that square means we have to write that same number 2 times. Okay, so here the square is on 30 plus 2. That's why we have written 30 plus 2 and 30 plus 2 2 times in multiplication. Okay, now what we will do here, 30 is our first term, first number here. So 30 we will write, then we will write this one fraction, this one bracket here. So we will multiply it with 30 plus 2. Now plus 2 is given here, plus 2 is given here, so we will write plus 2 and again we will write this bracket here. So 30 plus 2 will be here. Okay, as we do in our algebraic expressions, 30 and then we will multiply these two, then plus 2 and then we will multiply with these two. Okay, that's the same thing we are doing here. Okay, now 30 into 30, we will multiply 30 with 30, but we will get 3 3s is 9 and here are 2 zeros, so it will be 900. Then we will multiply 30 with 2, but we will be getting 30 into 2 is 60, so 90 plus 900 plus 60, 30 into 2 is 60. Now we will solve this one part. Here 2 is given to us and we will multiply it with 30. What we will be getting? We will be getting 60 again. Okay, 30 into 2 is 60. Now we will multiply 2 with 2. We will get plus 4 here. Now what we will do, students? We will add all these. Okay, here unit place digit 0 0 0 and 4 is here, so here it will be 4. In the tens place 6 plus 6 is 12 and here is 0, so 6 plus 6 is 12 and 1 will be the carry. Now 9 plus 1 is 10, so 1024 will be our answer for the square of 32. Okay, so 32 square is equals to 1024. Okay, now students, our next question is write Pythagorean triplets if one member is given to you. One member is 16 and we have to find the Pythagorean triplets. As the name suggests, triplets means 3 terms will be here. And students, you know about the Pythagoras theorem. You must have learned about the right angle triangles. Okay, in the right angle triangles, this is the 90-degree angle, this is called hypotenuse, this is called base, and this is called perpendicular. Okay, and what is Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus height square. So as squares are including here, so we are studying about this in our chapter of squares. Okay, so here these three are the terms: hypotenuse, base and hypotenuse, base and perpendicular. Okay, so these three are Pythagorean triplets. Okay, means Pythagorean triplets are those by which we can form a right angle triangle. Okay, now one of the member is given to us 16. It means from these three, one is 16. We have to find other two members of it. Okay, so there is relationship between these three, and what is this relationship? That the Pythagorean triplets will be 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. Okay, these three will be the Pythagorean triplet. Now as we know that from these three, one answer is 16, so we will take 2m is equals to 16. Okay, 2m is equals to 16. So what will be the value of m? Here 2 is in multiplication, so it will be divided by 16, so we are getting m is equals to 8. Okay, now we know that as we get the value of m, so we will find out m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. So m square minus 1 means 8 square minus 1, m means value of m is 8, so 8 square minus 1. Here 8 square is 64 and minus 1, so it will be 63. Okay, now we will find m square plus 1, as next of the triplet is m square plus 1. It means 8 square plus 1, and what will be that square plus 1? 64 plus 1, so we are getting 65. So students, what are Pythagorean triplets? 16 is given to us already. Now this 2m was 16. Okay, so this was one of the triplet as it was given before. Now we find these two, these are 63 and 65. So what are the Pythagorean triplets? Pythagorean triplets here are 16, 63 and 65. These are three Pythagorean triplets. Okay students, so by this today's topic is over. Hope to see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.